So we are walking up the trail headed for Devil's Tower. Secret to coming in July is to get here early. So that's what we've done in hopes that we would avoid traffic, and we were able to park really close to the visitor center. So highly recommend you get here early.
And the visitor center opens at 9 and we had to wait for them to open. We wanted to get here a little earlier, but we're still in good shape.
Yeah, we didn't care. It worked out perfect. The Tower Loop Trail is 1.3 miles long. It allows you to walk around Devil's Tower and you get to see it from all sides. Like we said, get there early. After 10 o'clock, you could have a long wait just waiting for parking. I've never liked the name Devil's Tower, but then I've never liked devil being attached to anything or gods being attached to anything that is part of God's creation. I read that many of the tribes around the area find the name actually offensive, and they like to refer to it as Bear Lodge. In the 1800s, an interpreter made a mistake. He actually thought that he was hearing that the tower was Bad God's Tower, which later evolved into Devil's Tower. Many of the tribes are now trying to get that name changed, and they would like to have it called Bear Lodge National Historic Landmark. There have been many obstacles to this, and as you see, the name has not changed. But I personally kind of agree with the Native Americans. We left Devil's Tower and drove back through Spearfish Canyon. I wish we would have had more time to hike and see the waterfalls. It's now on our bucket list. We stopped at Sugar Shack and had what they say are the biggest and best burgers. We say they weren't too bad. The next day, we drove to the Mammoth site. This was a nice surprise. We had no idea it existed until recently. Mammoth site is located in Hot Springs, South Dakota. In 1974, George Hansen was leveling some ground that belonged to Phil Anderson. The land was being prepared for development. The machine blade hit something hard and white. George got off to investigate. What he discovered was something special, and he knew that he had to report it. And the rest is history. The site was a sinkhole that was filled with water thousands of years ago. As a mammoth would approach the sinkhole to drink water, he would slip and fall in and was unable to come up out of the sides of the sinkhole. This caused the death of at least 60 male mammoths. The sinkhole eventually filled in and would not be discovered until 1974. The sinkhole not only trapped mammoths, but also other animals. One of those being the giant short-faced bears, which is seen here. The sinkhole boundary is easy to identify. Once that was discovered, they built a building over the site so that others could come and enjoy it. Items found here are kept on site for research. With this site being the largest concentration of mammoth remains in the world, it is understandable that it could take many, many years to even get to the bottom. The exhibit area Has a lot of facts you can learn about mammoths and different animals that were found in the area, and we suggest you stop and take a look and check it all out. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Worked out perfect. You can't stop a guy from doing his job. Well, it's time to head home, and we've had a great time. But we have one more stop to make, so be sure and join us.